So this is tough because this match, it wasn't a bad trade. What I did well in this name was get rid of a lot of stock into strength. Let me fix my little chart here. Show executions for 7 days. All right, so you can't see. So I got out of 7/8 of my position on that massive move to 182 or whatever it was, and then I held 12.5% of my position back down to this 158. You rarely see a name retrace like that after it has that explosive move on earnings. This one really shocked me. I only gave back 1/8 of my position, as I said, but I am very surprised to see the market action there. They got earnings tomorrow, so we'll see. And then my other bad trade was a trade I missed. So this SCHL, I bought 34 the first time, right in this area. I unloaded in that 37. Then when it came to retest 35, I was sitting there on Chart Talk saying, if we get a pivot here, I'm going to reload my position. We got the pivot. I didn't reload my position. And now I typed up the name today. I should have the boat loaded on this one because it gave me such a great re-entry. So I made a mistake there not getting back in. And then some good trades. This Google on earnings. This one's set up so perfectly. I'm going to head to a 5-minute chart. This was I bought opening range breakout on this earnings day, and it just set up so perfectly. It made a 5-minute high here off the open, and it pulls in and flags out. So when it pulls in, that's when I begin. It made a perfect 50% retracement to the day's low. That's when I started buying it, and then I doubled my position through highs, and then I lightened the load on the way up because opening range breakouts. I got to unload stock that first day, and now this name is setting up. I really like this name for a retest tomorrow. If I can get stock back at that 28-25 level area, I think that one's a great opportunity. They had huge earnings, market leader, all that. I loved seeing the weakness today. Gives me another shot. What else? I bought this VRRM today. And this is the great thing about the alerts. Honestly, this slipped past my radar this weekend, and it's just an old alert that was set, triggered for 15.25. I bought 15.25, gave it to the day's lows, 14.90. It's 35 cents, and this thing looks like it. It has room to 17.50. So the risk reward is definitely there in that one. This shop I day traded today. I day traded pretty well. So a name like this, where it has to be day traded, because I know where true support is. I'm not even giving it to. All right, let me go back a little bit. 2 days ago, shop is weak off the open. They didn't have the best earnings, but we don't care about the earnings as much. We care about the reaction. So it bounces off support, rips higher, gives us an inside day Friday, and then shows us strength today. So here's how I traded it. It set up perfectly intraday on the 5-minute chart for an entry through that inside day high. So I bought that 1480 area, and I was just giving it to the intraday pivot low, 1460. So I'm giving it $20, but I have to unload stock because I know true support is either 1420 or way down at 1330. So I'm trying to sneak in this one and just take advantage of the feisty price movement. So I buy 1480, I have to stop 1465 or whatever. It was like $18 risk. So then I got my first kicks off here, this 1550 area, and then if I made a new high today, which I was staring at this chart all day at 11 a.m. or what is that, 1 p.m. on the East Coast? It made that new high to 1520, 1525, and that's why I unloaded pretty much 3/4 of my stock because I don't have the right price. I'm not giving it to support, but I had a great entry, and I can take advantage of the strong move. So I only have 25% of my position. I don't have the right stop, so I can't treat this as a true swing trade. But I definitely did really well with it today. What was this? Friday, INMD. So look at the daily chart here. This name, flagging at all-time highs. This is the earnings day. This is the day after earnings. And intraday, I made a great entry into this one. This is a big improvement I've been trying to make. I was telling you about this before the video, Bennett, is not buying the open. This name makes a huge move at the open. Normally, I would buy that 91, give it a lows, and just hope it closes well. I let it go without me off the open. It pulls in, and then I have this great entry at 89.50. I'm just giving this thing a buck to this pivot low. What was that pivot low? To 88. So 89.50 or 89.40 down to 88, $1.40 risk. So it looks like I'm kicking quick here on that same day, but I'm still getting multiples on the risk reward. So I got rid of my day trading stock, and then I kept a piece to swing, and that one just looks good. That one just looks like it wants to, rip higher, blue sky breakout, as you would say. And then last but not least was the trade of the week last week, ISRG. I did make one mistake in getting out of some size last week. You can see where I bought it. I immediately got out of some size, but that's because if I kept on all that size, I didn't want to give it down to the true pivot down here at 336. So I had enough that I could swing, and now it's just, it tickled all-time highs in reverse today. But on a weekly chart, it's still looking pretty good. Still looking like it wants to lead the market, things of that nature. So that's what I've been up to lately. Those few things.